guys, I go back for another video for us, of course. Today we're doing the big set that you guys have been waiting for, and we just, I know, I promised we're doing it today. It is the big modular building. Now we're going to do set number, it's called set number 11371, and it is the shopping street. Now here's, look at the big boxes, big thing, of course, too. Normally we don't get the box that cover my face on, big things, of course, here too, in the back as well, too. Also, you do have one big thick instruction booklet. So just look at here, this here, of course, too. And the back of this thing here, of course, too, it is really big, of course, in a way. All right, but let's show you everything that we talked about at the whole big modular, and let's talk about afterwards right now. All right, here we look at the modular. You can see in here, we're gonna show you guys a little bit of a little detail, of course, before we start going or zooming around here, of course. Here's a look at the figures we have. I'm gonna show you guys here too is one of the civilian, of course, that has a little crutch on the side of her. I'm gonna just show you guys like I always do because I want to. And she is kind of right behind a pigeon, of course, so you guys can see it's a pigeon in the background, so that's gonna be for the little display. She's like a regular civilian walking around town, probably just checking out some stuff. This looks like another guy from the shop area. I'm gonna put, oh, sorry. This is a guy from the shop area. You can see I'm gonna put him in the back there, of course, guys. And he's one of those shopkeepers that has a little cool nickel piece, which is unique. And also we have another kid, another character. We have two of them, of course, in a way. Is like a kid from, looks as though his band practice, of course. They're basically going to go to parade, of course, having some ice cream. Maybe the parade is over with, of course. Unique. Also, we have this guy here too, is another construction worker with a beard and his toolbox and his wrench, which is unique as well. So he's going to be fixing a little bit of a leakage in the back there, right with that little walkway. We also have this kid right here too. You can see here, he has him. This is like a little girl. You can see her ponytail piece, but she's part of the band probably as well too. She's having a little bit of a cupcake and a snack. Here's also another character we have here too. Looks like she's working in a tailor shop behind here. And she is has her wrench, of course, too, a little hammer, of course, like she's gonna fix some clothing for some people. And she's also unique. This guy here, of course, I like him too. That he has a nice little sweater. Of course, he has a cookie. He's probably feeding the pigeons. And here's like his little cart that he has here too, in a way too, in general. Also, too, guys, before we go any further, I'm gonna figure out a way just so I can move up a modular. Is you can see the modular has some different design takes, of course, in a way compared to previous modulars, but here's look at the pigeon house, of course, too, another pigeon on top of there, the outside of the interior. One thing I will say is this has like the look of the original boutique hotel, so it's pretty cool in a way too. Also, this set has the iconic, that is knocked over, the iconic cameo of a lamppost, which is always interesting to add this for every piece. There's a little bit of a statuette of a kitty here. You have a little bit of walkway too, kind of remembers of the old Assembly Square, of course, that came out a couple years ago. A little walkway for your figures. And here's a look at the side of the building, of course, too, you can see here. And also the back of it as well, too. You also have some other unique stuff in here, like some more little cool walkway stuff here. And a little bit of a, looks like a mailbox, of course, for like a pigeon, of course, which I think is kind of funny because they don't do, I don't think they do carry pigeons in any service anymore, but it's interesting in a way. So maybe this is why they have this little observatory thing, of course, where they probably do that. Also, a little dumpster with a chair being thrown away, a rat. But let's show you the inside of the whole building and knock backwards. All right, so here we look at the first floor. You can see the building, and here you see, this is basically the bottom part is the first floor is like a little bit instrument hall, of course, in a way. And some of the figures I'm trying to put in place for you guys. And this is what it shows here. A little bit of a trombone, of course, another hat for another, probably for this kid, probably getting some cool stuff. Looks like a little bit of a clarinet in the window, of course, too. Another little bit of a fancy instrument, of course, you can see. There's the trombone right there, guys. And the trumpet, of course, too, you can see, is also unique. And the other little room here, of course, is like a little bit of a clothing store kind of way, like, you know, for people that can do their clothing, of course, that's what the tailor does upstairs. In the other hall, you can see up in the neck here, of course, and all. And there you see right there is where, see, there's some money and some little clothing fabric, of course. Really unique and all, and I like that. Here's the second floor we have too for you guys here is, we're gonna be very careful to move this around here. Is it the second floor? And we're gonna move everything back a little bit, so for you guys, so a little bit here. So here's a look at the second floor, you can see. And this is also provides, this is the upper part of the music hall with some cymbals, some little things like the, I can't remember what those people that call it, twirl those around, but part of a drum set, of course, too. And also you see there's also more of the building, of course, where like, there's a letter, the guy's doing some cool stuff. I put him in there because he's probably doing some stuff upstairs. He probably works upstairs in the area. Here's like the other upstairs of the clothing store too. And there are also, there's a guy, Steve, you guys can see it there too, is a little cameo to the wooden duck, which is really cute in a way. I like that too. That is really classic. And also too, guys, we have part of the other part of the workshop she's working on. She has a little clock area and she's busy. Of course, I put her in here because that's what she's doing for her being busy. And also another part of the other floor too, guys, the last stuff is falling off camera, so I'm sorry. Here's another part of the other build too. You can see this is the other floor, and you can see there's like a little toilet accessory right in the back. And of course, I like how they basically had a little toilet paper, of course, there too. You see here, a little tight little bathroom, of course, but you know, a little tight little sink and all. Oh, sorry, there's a little sink here, and the neat little old radio that they have, and a little chair, of course, too. A nice little small bed. And I put the hairpiece for the other minifigures I wanted to put that in there for space-wise. And there's like a part of a balcony, of course, too. You can see a little bit of those little gem rocks that I think are pretty cool. And nothing really on the top of the roofs, of course, though, except there's like the observatory that I'm going to call it right there. And here's part of the other roof, of course, too. But yeah, so we're going to leave everything like this for you guys, because we're going to show everything on the outro. But there's like the entire modular that is like it is and all. And like, again, guys, I'm sorry everything fell apart in pieces. I'm going to try to put that back together at the outro. But yeah, I like everything that is shown on the building, of course, too. You like to see the sign area, of course, too. This little thing here, too, the big sale and furniture. And, you know, it's really neat, though. All right, for there you guys saw close up in the modular, and I tried to get a lot of good details if I could for you guys. And this is the base of the new modular you see here. I do like to say that I always look forward to the modulars every year. I always like building big builds like this, of course, too. Any big builds, of course, if I had time, of course, I'd build a lot of big sets. Of course, so my collection of stuff is getting limited space-wise. And a couple of months from now, or a couple of days, and all, my brother's room is going to be I'm transitioning rooms upstairs at my parents' house, of course, to do that. And I'm going to probably put more modulars in the future, because modulars to me are basically really fun. Many of you guys have all seen, I've also done a few Ninjago modulars here in this channel. I also did I haven't done one in this channel in general, but I did a Chinese New Year set a couple years ago that has it's like a park layout. It's kind of a modular thing. And building modulars tells a story, what you're building, of course, in a way. And that's very cool in general. You can see I put all the minifigures like I normally do, like how they always sit around here, of course. The modular is very beautiful. I like how the center, you can see in the center here part, guys, it's like a little walkway, if you can barely see it on the camera, is right where my finger is, right? You probably can't see my finger walking or in there, peeking through there. It's like a little, like a sentinel part of the assembly square. They also have a little sewer grate, which I can see people definitely incorporating that into a future mock if they do that as well too, which I think is pretty cool that we got that finally for a modular. One thing I will say though, when this set first came out, and I know a lot of people are going to say this, and I've already heard people saying this and other reviewers, of course, too, is this building kind of, in a way, looks like the Boutique Hotel, but a smaller version. It has the same design and architecture, and it also has the same kind of look in a way. To be honest, I kind of see that in a little bit, but at the same time, too, it's a smaller version. It's not the hotel. It has some apartment spaces, which is kind of interesting, but it is kind of how it's built. This is also like the observatory, of course, too. I also think it's kind of funny in the back that they showed, when we showed the close-up, they have like some pigeons around here. I don't think carrier pigeons is a thing anymore. It used to be back in the day, really old times in World War I and World War II and all, and then they kind of phased out of that. But pigeons, of course, I've been told they are extremely interesting birds that are really friendly with people, that are not scared of people. They kind of will fly away from you, but I kind of gave it like illusion that this guy's feeding him up here, like probably he's trained them, of course, and all. And some people are down here, of course, they're feeding them, of course, too, and all. And it's pretty cool. We got new pigeons. I think those are new mold pieces, of course, too. The modular itself is really unique in a way. I like the color scheme on the dark blue on the roof, of course, and the white. And they also have different color schemes like we had on the dark green, of course, and also on this kind of tan piece I like here on this upper floor. The dark brown, I think, is okay in a way, too. And it's just unique. I like this little birdhouse, though, that they did, how that was built. That's also my favorite thing. I do like that we also got inside of the house here, I think it's part of this part, we got the little wooden duck as a cameo, which if many of you don't know, I really want to try to get an old Lego wooden toy from Lego if I can find one myself, but they're getting hard to get. But that's what I want to hopefully one day I can find on that too. But yeah, like I said, and also too, guys, this right here, this little winch piece, of course, too. When I saw this, of course, too, it doesn't really connect anything. At first, I thought you would be able to connect some string, of course, so you could winch something up to the top and more and all. But apparently, that doesn't have anything on there. So, like previous modulars, so maybe Lego probably put that in there as a last minute, of course, in a way. But I don't know what that's used for. If you guys know what that is in the comments, let me know, because it seems like it would be used for the birds observatory, but you could put a string on there, like fishing something up. But I don't know what it's used for myself. It may be just like, I'm looking at the instruction book right now. It may be like a decorative thing, but I don't know. And it's I always like that we always get these cool light posts, of course, too, that are always like iconic now in every modular set that we've gotten. overall, what I can say about this set, do I like this set? Yes. I really think it's a really neat little set, or big set, excuse me. And it would definitely fit well for anyone who collects the modulars. I know some people don't go for all the modulars. Some of them, there have been some of them I have in the past I would have almost considered not buying, like a couple years ago at the police station, but then they had that little donut shop. If there's ever a modular I'm going to pass up on one day, it would be because for a certain reason, if I don't need it, of course, or basically I already have a set of that size. But this one to me, though, I basically was like, do I really want to go for this? And I thought, well, yeah, because I had this little walkway here in the center, and it has a neat little detail, of course, too. It is unique that we got this building, of course, and I always look forward to the modulars every January 1st when they come out. So always a good little thing, of course. All right, guys, like I said, we are doing some more small stuff again, but I wanted to let you guys know that that's why this, also I prefer to let you guys know too, the parade vehicle that comes with this set too, that's a give a purchase, it's kind of like, you know, it can probably put it anywhere you want to, and this kind of connects in a way because you see the kids in their uniforms because they probably are getting ready for the parade, of course. I can see people buying a bunch of those to put a unique little band, of course, or like a marching parade, of course, in their town, of course. That's pretty cool in a way too. So yeah, anyway guys, I hope you guys, I'm sorry to go off topic there, but that's why I want to show you guys. So yeah, if you have not gotten this set already, I definitely recommend trying to get it if you can. If you like the modulars, if you have space for your town, of course, like I do in a way, trying to make space. It's a neat little building, a big building, of course, too. And we are doing more sets coming out that we're trying to do the next few days. We are doing some more Lego City stuff. We're doing some more Speed Champions. We're also doing the blind box figures last, of course, and then we're gonna take a small break until March, because then it's gonna be that Speed Champions F1 Academy set. And then also I'm gonna try to go to my local brick convention here in Huntsville. That's if I can get a job or not in time, but if I have a job, already lined up a plan and already starting, of course, which I'm trying to think, hopefully one right now, don't know if it's gonna work yet or not, but I hope it will. Then I'll probably basically postpone that because, you know, real life is first. This is a part-time hobby, so I hope you guys are okay and understand about that. But I always like to put out content for you guys and put out what I can because, you know, I want to make this a good thing in the future. And I really like putting out reviews for you guys, even though I can't work for Lego in general. I always like to be a good YouTuber and basically put out good content for you when I can. So, do you guys have this set? If not, I know maybe we're gonna probably turn away from the price in a way because it used to be the price went up a little bit. That's understandable. And I know one guy commented about the Lego truck. Price is going up on Lego, of course. I think it's inflation. I don't really talk price per piece on a lot of sets, of course, but I know most people that are like me that don't care about the price. They just want to get the set because it's really cool and it's nice. You know, I know this compared to the Cree House that came out from Stranger Things, which I'm not going to go for. A lot of people are buying that, of course. Most of the time the modulars do sell out on day one of January 1st, and I'm surprised this one did not follow that suit. It probably could have, but who knows. But anyway, guys, we got more stuff coming out soon for you guys, hopefully soon, like I said. And just watching out for some more videos, and I hope you guys are okay with that because we're putting a lot of videos out for the next few days. Then, like I said, no break for a while till March, but then we'll put in more stuff again. All right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe on the channel if you have not already. If you want to leave a nice comment, you can. If you also want to leave a like, you're welcome to. And if you'd like to express your comments and opinions about why you like this set, or if you don't like this set, let me know in the comments. If you want to, but that's okay. And anyway, guys, hope you guys are having a good rest of your day today on this Thursday. And I hope you guys are having a good one. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully next time.